Hello, Dr. James Bogash, expert in health and longevity, and today we're going to be talking about something that's been in the news for quite a bit in the past couple weeks, and this has to do with it's a natural sweetener, but it's still a non-nutritive sweetener called erythritol. Now, erythritol falls under the category of a sugar alcohol, anything that ends with the OL. So you've got xylitol, you've got erythritol, sorbitol, mannitol, a lot of low sugar chocolates will contain mannitol, so they've been around forever. They are naturally occurring, however, they occur in much lower levels in nature. So, for example, apples contain xylitol, but it's a very low amount. For starters, some people don't, because they're poorly absorbed, some people's GI tracts don't do well, and they will get like loose stools or even diarrhea from taking in sugar alcohols. So there is that. If your GI tract tolerates them, then that's perfectly fine. So all of this hubbub had to do with a study looking at erythritol levels, and they found that it was the people with higher erythritol levels had a higher risk of cardiovascular disease. So this threw everybody into a tizzy, especially the keto people, because the keto people, I call it like fake keto versus real keto, and the fake keto are people who want to eat all the same stuff, but they're just going to sweeten it with erythritol, and that is not at all what keto is designed for. Keto is designed to get you less used to sweet, and you're just cheating. You're cheating Mother Nature when you use erythritol in this fashion. So the reality is these links between erythritol and cardiovascular disease were seen in this study. You can certainly have some ideas, but those links were found. Now, there's a very real possibility that what it really is a marker for sugar intake, because glucose can get converted to erythritol. So it's entirely possible that somebody's taking in too much glucose, which would absolutely link to heart disease, that they're going to naturally have higher levels of erythritol. That's entirely possible, and it may not have anything to do with erythritol intake, but here's the deal. You're still cheating. If you're using erythritol or any of those, even stevia to a certain degree, certainly there's no discussion about the artificial sweeteners like sucralose, Splenda, aspartame, NutraSweet, acesulfame K, saccharin, all of those are not good for us and absolutely should be avoided at all costs. The non-nutritive sweeteners that are natural, like the sugar alcohols and monk fruit and stevia, you're still cheating. So what I usually say is, like, these are okay to have occasionally, but not to have the same foods but just sweet using a natural sweetener. You're not going to come out ahead when that's the case. So if you're drinking iced tea and you're sweetening it with erythritol, you're not coming out ahead of the game. You're still cheating. You should just be drinking unsweetened iced tea, which I'm a huge fan of. So the reality is, the people that are very upset with the erythritol study are the people who are heavily reliant on, they want that sweet and they're using erythritol, and they are now offended that erythritol may actually have some links. But that's not the way you should be doing keto anyway. So as always, I will post a link to this particular study in the description. Make sure you like this video, share it with somebody who you think needs the information, and subscribe to the channel.